look at her, crying over spilled milk, saying all sorts of things. Did I hold her at gunpoint? Did I force her to give me anything? She should move on. All this ranting. Please. Now, where are you, Cleo?
It's not the storm that breaks you. It's the silence after.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there.
It's okay. No harm done.
I guess we both got caught up in the same aisle. This section's dangerous. It makes you forget there's a whole world outside.
That's true. I tend to lose track of time in bookstores.
That's a rare quality. Most people rush in, grab a title, and bolt out like it's a grocery store.
And some of us treat it like therapy.
Now that I can relate to. Especially in this section. These books saved me more times than I care to admit.
Do you read a lot of Christian authors?
C.S. Lewis is my anchor. And I recently discovered Ruth Chow Simons. She's poetic and painfully honest. I'm Jack, by the way. And I promise I'm not always this chatty with strangers. Today just feels less lonely somehow.
I'm Chloe. Nice to meet you, Jack.
Mind if I help you with those? It looks like you're hauling a whole library.
It's okay. I'm used to carrying them.
Let me. I insist, even if it's just to the counter. I need the karma. So, what draws you to this genre? If you don't mind me asking.
Healing. I've seen a lot of things that made me question, well, everything. These books remind me I'm not alone in those thoughts.
I hear you. Sometimes it's not the answers that help. It's just knowing someone else asked the same questions.
Thank you. That was kind of you.
You're welcome. I don't know if it was kindness or just an excuse to prolong a good conversation.
You're surprisingly honest for someone I just met.
I try. Life's short. I've learned that pretending takes too much energy. Real is lighter.
Well, thanks again. I should get going.
Of course. It was a pleasure meeting you, Chloe. Hope our book paths cross again sometime.
Nadia, didn't expect your call tonight.
Yeah, well, I debated whether to call, but I figured you'd want the heads up.
This sounds serious.
Let's just say I saw you with him today, at the bookstore. I was across the street getting coffee, and the whole thing looked a little too perfect.
Go on.
Jack. That's his name, right?
Tall, charming, calm voice. Suspiciously poetic. Yes, Jack.
Yeah, that one. My friend Tina ran into him at an art show last year. They hit it off and he disappeared the moment she got emotionally attached. There was another story from someone else. Let's just say he has a pattern.
Rich, emotionally complex women?
Exactly. He builds connection fast. Comes across as safe, harmless, even deep. Then slips out once he gets what he wants. It's subtle, but it's intentional. I don't know how close you two are, but I figured, since I saw him moving in on you today, it's only fair someone warned you.
Appreciate that.
You sound oddly calm.
Because I'm not surprised. People don't get close to me that quickly. Not without me asking why.
So, what are you thinking?
That? I'm curious. I want to see how far he's willing to go. What he thinks I'll fall for.
Chloe?
Don't worry. I'm not getting swept away. I'm watching. And when people show me who they are, I don't argue. I document.
You scare me sometimes.
Good. Keeps things interesting.
She's strange.
Hey, Chloe. It was really nice bumping into you today. I'd love to properly continue our conversation over dinner sometime this week. Hello, Chloe. I was just thinking about you.
Hi, Jack. I got your text.
Hope it didn't come off too forward.
Not at all. In fact, I was calling to say I'll be free for that dinner.
Oh, really? That's great to hear. What day works best for you? Really? Someone can't rest for a second without these calls. Only God knows what he is up to. Noted. You strike me as someone who enjoys intentional spaces. Classy, calm, with a good wine list.
You'd be surprised how many people get that wrong.
Looking forward to it, Chloe.
Me too, Jack. I'm curious. Very curious.
Friday night it is. Friday night it is.
I like places like this. Quiet. Unassuming. Everyone minds their business.
So you're not a loud brunch with mimosas kind of woman.
I can be. but not with just anyone.
Fair enough. So what does it take to make that list? Do I get a manual?
No manual, just intuition, energy, intent.
You lead with instinct. That's rare.
It's what saved me the most.
Most people bury instinct under noise, expectations, fear, ego.
You talk like someone who's read a lot of Paulo Coelho.
Guilty. I went through a soul-searching phase during lockdown. Lots of books, herbal teas, and staring out windows like a tortured poet.
I would have paid to see that. You don't strike me as the tortured poet type.
Ouch. I have layers, Chloe. Deep, mysterious, bookish layers. Just covered in charm and expensive cologne.
Well, at least you're honest about it.
Truth is, I'm drawn to people who have depth. There's something about you. You don't just speak to be heard. You speak when it means something.
I like to be intentional. Life's too noisy already.
And yet, here you are, choosing to spend part of your noisy day with me. That says something, doesn't it?
Or maybe I'm just being polite.
Even better. That means there's still room to impress you.
Okay then, Mr. Deep Layers. Impress me. What drives you? What keeps you up at night when the lights are off and there's no one to perform for?
Purpose. The fear of living a life that looks good, but feels empty. I don't want to just exist. I want to matter.
That's fair. You sound like someone who's either done a lot of soul work or a lot of pretending.
Can't it be both?
Maybe. But eventually, the pretending wears thin. Truth always peeks through.
So what about you? You mentioned something about starting an empowerment center?
Yes. Not charity. Not a handout. Just a space for people who feel like they don't belong anywhere. It's still in the early stages, but I've been working with a few NGOs, seeing models that are sustainable.
That's honestly inspiring and attractive.
Careful, Jack. That sounded like a pickup line wrapped in admiration.
Busted. But tell me I'm wrong. Isn't there something incredibly beautiful about someone who chooses purpose over comfort?
There is, but it gets lonely sometimes. You look around and realize most people are chasing the next thrill, not the next soul they could impact.
Then maybe we're both looking for something deeper, just in different ways.
Maybe. I have to go soon. But this was interesting.
Interesting good. Or interesting never do it again.
Let's say level 1 complete.
Jack! Level 1 champion! Ready for the next mission, ma'am.
We'll see.
Ma, you haven't touched the breakfast I brought. You need to eat something.
How is she?
Not good, madam. Not good at all. She just sits. Doesn't eat much, doesn't talk. She came back from the hospital 3 days ago and hasn't left the house. Hasn't even opened the curtains.
Has she been sleeping?
I hear her moving around at night. Sometimes she's in the study, just staring at old photos. Sometimes she's praying, or trying to. She starts, then stops, like the words won't come.
And spiritually? Has she been to church? Called her pastor?
No, madam. She canceled all her meetings, even the women's fellowship she used to love. It's like the light went out. I don't like what that man did to her. I saw him. Sharp suit, smooth talk. I should have known. I should have said something.
Mike, you couldn't have known. He was good. Too good.
She didn't deserve this. She's a good woman, gives to everyone. And look what it got her. A broken heart and a silent house.
I'll sit with her. Thank you for watching over her, Mike. Really.
Always, madam. She's family.
Anna, you didn't have to come. Yes, I did. How are you feeling? To be honest, I feel numb. Like someone turned off the lights inside. I don't know if I should be raging, crying, or praying. I just feel empty. That's normal, you know, after something like this. It's not just the betrayal, Anna. It's the silence. The silence in my spirit. I used to hear God so clearly. Now when I try to pray, it's like talking to a wall. And I keep thinking, did I not hear him because I didn't want to? Or did he just let it happen? God didn't do this to you, Esther. A broken man did. I know. But why did it break me this much? I'm a grown woman. I've survived loss, business failures. But this feels like it stole a part of my soul. My faith feels thin. My heart feels suspicious. Like I'll never trust goodness again. You will. It'll take time, but you will. I keep replaying it. The words he said, the way he looked at me, it felt so real. How could something so beautiful be such a lie? Because he studied you. He studied what you needed and mirrored it back to you. That's not love. That's predation. I feel so stupid. You're not stupid. You're human. You wanted to believe in something good. That's not a crime. Can I pray with you? Yes, please. Father, we come to you right now in this quiet room. Esther's heart is heavy. Her spirit feels silent. But you are the God who breaks silence. You are the God who restores what's been stolen.
We rebuke the spirit of deception that tried to anchor shame in her heart. We reject the lie that she is foolish, that she is unworthy of trust, that her faith is weak. Your word says you are close to the brokenhearted. So come close now, Lord. Wrap your peace around her. Heal what's bruised inside. Restore her joy. Restore her discernment. Restore her voice. Let her feel your presence again, even if it's just a whisper. And give her strength, not to forget, but to forgive herself. Not to ignore the pain, but to walk through it with you.
Bro, I'm telling you, Chloe's a different breed. This woman, she's like a soft wind on a burning day. You get what I mean? Just cool, effortless. No drama, no loud energy, just pure class.
Mom, you didn't tell me you were coming.
If I told you, you would have scheduled a meeting to avoid me. I know my daughter. This place is so quiet, like a museum. Beautiful, but no life.
Good morning to you too, Mom.
You don't eat properly. All these salads and smoothies. A woman needs real food, strength.
I'm strong, Mom. Very strong.
Soft wind, huh? Look who's suddenly a poet.
I'm serious. You ever been in a room where everything smells expensive? Like the scent of order, of polished silence? That's her house. Not even dust dares settle there.
That's how you know real wealth. Not when you see money, but when you feel it. Like the floor itself is whispering, "You don't belong here."
I spoke with Auntie Bisi yesterday. Her daughter-in-law just had twins, 2 boys.
How lovely.
Lovely, yes. But every time I hear news like that, I think of my own daughter. Brilliant, beautiful, successful, and coming home to an empty house at 35.
Mom, please, not today.
When then? When you're 40? 45? Chloe, the world will always take more from you. More work, more time, more energy. But your body, your heart, they have a season, and seasons don't wait.
I'm not against marriage or children. I just haven't met the right person.
Or maybe you meet them and talk yourself out of it. To this, to that, not perfect enough. Chloe, perfection is not a person. It's a choice you make every day with someone who chooses you back.
It's not that simple.
It is. You complicate it. You're so used to being in control, to reading contracts and winning arguments. But love isn't a contract. It's a surrender. I just want you to have what I had with your father. Not the money, not the big house. The peace, the knowing that someone sees you, really sees you, and stays.
I'm trying, Mom.
I know you are. Just don't try so hard that you miss what's right in front of you. Oh, and invite him to dinner sometime. The one you've been seeing? Jack, is it?
How did you...
A mother knows. Bring him. Let me see the man who finally caught my daughter's attention.
Exactly. Bro, the first time I sat on her couch, I didn't even lean back fully. I just perched like a respectful guest.
So the con man is nervous now?
First of all, I'm not a con man. I'm a social climber with ambition.
But I like her, though. Like, genuinely. She's kind. The way she talks about helping orphans and building scholarship funds, it's not fake. She actually shows up at those shelters. No cameras, no hashtags. That's rare.
And she listens. You say one thing casually, and she remembers it 2 days later. She got me this little keychain because I said once I liked old compasses. Like, who does that?
Okay, now I'm starting to fall for her too. Tell her I said hi.
You know, I envy that. You feeling something again? Passion? Excitement? I can't remember the last time I looked forward to anything.
What's up, bro?
Work's eating me alive. Same loop every day. Meetings that go nowhere, clients that breathe down your neck, boss that's allergic to appreciation. I just sit there, existing.
Man, I feel that. These 9 to 5s, they drain you. You give them everything and still feel replaceable.
I used to care. I really did. I had vision. Wanted to climb, lead, change systems. Now, I don't even open half my emails. I just go through the motions. Smile in meetings, fake enthusiasm, count the hours.
That's why I've been saving quietly, little by little. I'm trying to set up a media business with my cousin. Not flashy, just stable. I can't see myself like this in 5 years, man.
Y'all ever think we're just spinning wheels? Like trying to race on sand?
Every day. But then I remember my mom. That woman wakes up every day at 6 a.m. to pray over my life. I owe her something.
To African mothers, the real motivational speakers.
But you know what? Chloe makes me feel like maybe, just maybe, this struggle might lead somewhere. Like I could really flip the script.
Just make sure you don't flip your soul in the process.
Oh, I am so sorry.
No, that was totally my fault. I wasn't looking.
We might need hazard signs in these hallways.
Or maybe just a second cup of coffee before I move around. I think I left half my brain in the break room.
You must be James, right? I'm Clara. I just joined the marketing team.
Right, yeah. Welcome to the maze. Company.
Thanks. You're the first person to actually smile at me in this building. I was beginning to think HR hired a bunch of robots.
Oh, we are robots. We just recharge with caffeine and quiet disappointment.
That message today, it settled something in my spirit. Faith without works is dead. Pastor didn't just preach it, he lived it in the altar call. You could feel the shift.
I felt it too. But for me, it was more than the message. It was the service path.
All these years, I've been praying for Jack. Crying, begging, fasting. God, bring my son back. Save him, change his heart. And I believed it. I still believe it. But today, the Holy Spirit was ministering to me right there in my seat. He showed me that my prayers have been selfish. Not in a bad way, but in a narrow way. I've been asking God to work for my son, but I haven't been asking God to work through me.
for others.
What are you saying, Joyce?
I'm saying prayer is not just words we throw at heaven. It's fuel. It's direction. But if the fuel doesn't move your feet, what good is it? Today, I realized if I can go out there and serve, if I can preach to those young boys at the motor park, visit the sick sister in the hospital, help that single mother with her market money, if I can win souls for the Lord, then the Lord will win my son back to himself. Not because I traded good works for a miracle, but because service changes the prayer. It connects you to God's heart for people, not just your own wants.
You're talking about the power of service in prayer. Not prayer then service. Prayer through service.
Exactly. All this time I've been praying at God about Jack. But what if I started praying with God for the world he loves? What if my love for my son moved me to love the sons and daughters nobody is praying for?
That's the deepest truth I've heard in a long time. Prayer gives service its heart. Service gives prayer its hands. You can't separate them.
And maybe that's how God will reach Jack. Not through my begging, but through my becoming. Becoming a woman who serves so much, she trusts God enough to let go of her own son into his hands. I'm going to Sister Deborah's tomorrow. She runs that outreach to street boys. I'll join her. I'll cook. I'll pray with them. I'll just be there.
If the prayer is in the service, then let's serve together. Let's pray with our hands and our feet. For them and for our boy.
To women who don't beg for a seat at the table, we build the damn table, coat it in marble, and serve caviar on it.
Yes, and may our enemies never figure out which one of us is actually running the city.
They won't. Because while they're out there chasing clout, we're quietly buying the platforms.
I needed this. Too many meetings. Too many men thinking they can flirt their way into my boardroom.
I had an investor last week call me baby girl during negotiations. I said, "Sir, if I were your baby girl, I'd own your company by now."
You didn't.
Oh, I did. I walked. 2 hours later, he called back, offering double.
That's what I love about you, Tanya. You don't chase, you choose.
And speaking of choosing, Chloe, who's this Jack guy you've been spoiling lately? The dinner tags, the gifts? You're glowing, girl.
Jack is a project.
A project? Sweetie, we buy art as projects. We renovate houses. Men like that, we date them. Or we drop them.
This one's different. He's ambitious, charming, a little too polished, and hungry.
Speaking of polished, I did some digging. You know how I am about people who get too close to my circle.
His name isn't just Jack. He's been Michael in Port Harcourt, David in Abuja. There's a pattern. Women, church circles, sob stories, exit letters. Then he disappears. He's a con artist, Chloe. A professional one.
I know.
You know?
If you know, then what are you doing? Why are you letting him into your home? Your life? Chloe, this isn't a game. This is dangerous.
It's exactly a game, and I've already checked the rule book. He came to me with a script. The struggling dreamer. The wounded soul looking for redemption. He studied me, figured out what I wanted to hear, and performed it perfectly. So I decided to give him a bigger stage with a much stricter director.
What are you talking about?
I'm introducing him to Kenneth next week.
The Kenneth Rowe? Chloe, that's not a stage. That's a launch pad. If Kenneth invests in him...
Kenneth won't invest. Kenneth is going to expose him.
You're setting him up.
I'm letting him walk right into the spotlight he thinks he earned. He'll go into that meeting believing he's about to close the deal of a lifetime. He'll pitch with everything he's got. And Kenneth has a very low tolerance for being misled.
So all this time, the dinners, the gifts, the ring, it wasn't you falling for him. It was you setting the trap.
Falling for him? Please. The moment he walked into that bookstore with a copy of the Screw Tape Letters and accidentally bumped into me, I ran a background check. By our second date, I knew his entire history, every alias, every woman, every exit letter.
And the orphanage? Kaduna? Was that even real?
The orphanage is real. The need is real. His interest in it is not. He's using it as a prop. So I'm using him as a fundraiser. Once Kenneth is done with him, I'll personally ensure every naira Jack raised goes directly to Hope's Refuge. Consider it restitution.
We thought you were in love with him. We were worried.
Love is a liability. Control is a currency. Jack came to play a short con. He has no idea he's starring in a long game.
A huge thank you for watching. Want to help us make bigger and better movies? We're limited by our animation software and tools. Your support helps us unlock premium quality. Find the support link in the description. Thank you.